What's up, gang? This is Newer Kid Y here, letting go with Newer. Thanks for tuning in. So I want to talk about dating and spirituality. These things, honestly, they connect very well because in both dating and spirituality, you kind of get what you put out. And this is something you've heard in spirituality a lot. It's in dating as well. The energy you put out, you bring back as well. And to be honest, when you have a bad dating life, which I've had in the past for many years, especially after COVID, there were some rough years there. Most of it has to do with the energy that you're putting out. And if you're in a bad dating life, there's probably two main energies you're putting out. It's either a straight up neediness or this kind of lusty desire. It's a mix of that energy, or it's a fear. You're putting out a fear, and it depends on where you are in your life, what that fear is. For me, it was like, I'm fear of getting older. I want to settle down. I'm never going to find love. Maybe I'm not lovable. All these fear thoughts and ideas, this is the energy you can kind of carry around. And if you carry that into your dating life, when you sit across from somebody, they feel that. And if you're sitting across with this neediness, wantiness, horniness, like that's repellent energy. And I know mostly younger men and have it, and I've had that myself, so no shame at all. That's a repellent energy. No one wants to sit by that. And then if you're sitting there and you have this fear kind of energy, that fear you can attract somebody who's also in that fear energy as well. And I actually did that. In the last couple of years, I was kind of in that fear energy a lot, where I was like, oh shit, I need to settle down. I want to have a family. I want to start kids. And I attracted women who are kind of in that energy too. And because of that, we were both very unconscious of the fact that we're not right for each other. And because of that, we stayed together longer than we should have. And it was just because we both had this fear of a time limit, an artificial time limit we put on ourselves. And that's a BS time limit, and you have to really question your beliefs about that. And I'll come back to that. Let's start with neediness first, because I want to show you guys how you can purge these, release these negative emotions, these negative suppressed emotions in you, and you can raise your energy up. And all of a sudden you can come to a more attractive magnetic place, which luckily I've been at in the last few months. And my dating life has changed, and I've actually attracted really amazing women into my life. And that's something I really want you guys to get into as well. So the one thing about that needy energy, it comes from this feeling of lack in you. And then there's usually deeper roots, which is different from all of us, are different for all of us, that you need to kind of explore yourself. And it's like this needy energy, and it can be mixed in with this like really desire and lustiness as well, which, that is just repellent. You've seen all guys who kind of like would be like, ooh, yeah, look at her, I want her. And then it's like, oh, to the next girl, like, oh yeah, I want her. Like, that shit's so repellent. And when you're unconscious, a lot of young men get stuck into that. And I bet you porn doesn't help with that shit either. But that's not like healthy behavior. And it's not attractive behavior. It's repellent. It's the exact opposite. So you want to be able to sit with yourself and try to feel these emotions. And if it's that horniness, sometimes it just takes a little while to get over. Horniness is like another craving, which you just have to kind of sit with the energy and let it pass until it stops getting power over you. But also with this feeling of lack, this is an emotion as well. Not having like enough, you feel lack inside of you. And that's the thing, you want to feel whole inside of you. You want to feel loved inside of you. You want to love yourself. And that's how you can really put that out in the world and get that back and receive it back. Like they say in spirituality, what you put out, it comes back to you. So this lack, sit with the lack. Just sit with it and feel where it is in your body And this is how you slowly bring these emotions up. And you just need a little bit of consistency. A little bit of consistency where you have a practice where you can sit with yourself and like observe your body and sit in silence. And yeah, bring up one of these feelings purposely. Like, oh, I don't have enough inside of me. Bring it up purposely and see what emotions arise. And don't judge it. Let it be. Don't resist it. Let this energy come out of you. It's beautiful. You'll see other roots of it too. And that kind of shit is like really amazing. And when these energies come out, your energy, natural energy, starts rising itself. And then that in itself is great. So then fear, which is a little bit of a higher energy than this neediness and lack, this comes from a lot of beliefs as well. And if you have that belief of like, oh, I have a time limit, you're going to just keep yourself stuck in this fear. And that's why you have to examine that belief. You have a time limit, you don't have a time limit. I know there is some stuff exists with women as well, with the biological clock and stuff, but you have to get that idea and that pressure off of yourself. Because if you put pressure on yourself like that, you're going to keep yourself stuck in this emotional state of fear, and you're going to be attracting people who are also in that emotional state, because you're not attracting love in that state. You're not attracting it in a real way. You're going to attract other wounded people or other people who think in fear-based things. And when you make decisions based on fear, you usually make ones that you regret. So these emotions, these beliefs, so question these beliefs, but then see what sparks up, what emotions come up when you examine these beliefs, because that's just going to be another emotion which comes up, which you can fully feel and slowly release over time if you keep a consistent practice over these. And then the other thing is, when you release these emotions, you start going up into more positive emotions, which naturally spring from you. And they're more magnetic, they're more attractive. And then all of a sudden, like, your whole posture, your being, everything kind of changes. And you become a more attractive, magnetic person that people naturally come to. And that's where you want to be at. And that's how you attract, like, you bring in energy that's up at that level as well, which is more ready for like healthy relationships. And that's that's where you want to be. And it's like different energy, because like now if you're pursuing somebody, you're not going to pursue from a lower desire, lustiness, or wanting something from that person. You'll pursue from a more positive energy, like a curiosity or a fascination. And that's like a beautiful energy. And then when you pursue with that genuine curiosity or fascination, people, they like really respond to that, because they can tell it's genuine. And then they're like, oh, this person actually wants to know me. That's really nice. And that's a new way to attract somebody. It's really good. And then the other thing is, you can also become attractive to other people, because maybe you have this calmness in you now. Maybe you have this peace in you now. Or maybe you have this new joy in you now. These are all higher emotions that come out of you when you naturally release the negative stuff. And the other thing I want to say is, you become more authentic. And when you're more authentic, that's because you're coming from your own being. You can be more polarizing, which is because you're speaking your truth. You're going to feel less fear to speak your truth. So when you become more polarizing, people might not like you as much. You might get more resistance in that sense. But you know what? People are going to love you more, because the people who vibe with you will really vibe with you. And what I'm doing right now, this channel, this is polarizing. Some people might watch this and be like, this idiot's talking about energy. Like, what the fuck? Like, I get it. But this is something I've done and I believe in, and I'm like, it's like in my heart. And that's why I know it's like inside of me. It's like, put it out there. And that's me pushing through fear and doing this, because I feel it inside of me, in my being. And that's polarizing, but you know what? Yeah, I believe it's attractive, and it's gonna attract what I need in my life as well. So I wanted to just say that stuff. And honestly, guys, I hope your dating life goes well. And if you have any questions, ask. Like and subscribe. Peace.